we are back with another review, and today we are checking out this vintage Commodore VIC-20 personal computer from a long time ago, long way before me, and we're going to check this out. I got one that I believe is complete in the box, except for the manual, and without further ado, let's hop into the review. So, ended up grabbing this over at a secondhand store, and it was in such great shape I had to grab it. And I'm not even going to tell you how much I paid for it, because I don't want people getting crazy jealous of how cheap it was. But we got household budgeting, some student education. You can do personal improvement on this computer, financial planning. The personal color computer plays great games, does a lot more, and it has a few of those down here. And it is a Commodore computer. We got the serial number here, which is P346891. I don't know if there's anybody out there who's actually looking to track down all the ones that are available in circulation, but there's a serial number for that one. So let's check out this front cover here before we start getting into it. So I ended up busting out the larger tripod because this thing is just so massive. So we got, again, the personal color computer with arcade game excitement, plus household budgeting, personal improvement, and then it goes on and on. Easy to use. Just plug in a cassette or cartridge. Screen gives you step-by-step instructions. Typewriter-style keyboard for easy operation. Attached to any TV set. The TV set that I have, that's a tube TV, it didn't attach to that, and it's one of these wood grain style ones. I'll show you the adapter that I purchased just because I was going to put that in this video, but I couldn't seem to get it working at all. So I'm going to go a different route and just try to buy the entire adapter for it just to see if this works. Because I definitely want to know if it's functioning and if it's actually working properly. It just makes it more valuable knowing that it actually goes the final step. Now I have powered this up. It does power up. But yeah, let's continue checking out the box. So we got some Space Invaders going on here in the background. We got some kids playing. Let's tilt the box here so you guys can see that. We got some kids playing Space Invaders with one of their dads right there with a different TV than, well, actually, no, it's the same TV. Same TV that they have pictured here, where this gentleman looks like he's balancing his checkbook, where you can see different car payments, paycheck, car insurance, new suit, savings, phone bill, and then he's got all the breakdowns of everything and where it's all going. And you can obviously see the unit here, which just has a power cord coming from it on this side, and then the AV cord shoots out the back there, but we'll check that out once we get into the box. Now the end box here, the end of the box has everything that you could expand this to for the ultimate. Expands into a true business or professional system with a wide variety of plug-in low-cost accessories. You got the Commodore printer over here, which is a graphics printer, low-cost word processing capability. Memory expander cartridges allow you to use a wide range of programs. You got the Commodore computer, obviously. You have the TV. You have the single disk drive for fast retrieval of data. You have the diskette tape recorder, another famous part of the setup here. That lets you store your own programs on, which is pretty cool. And then the back is very similar to the front. And let's check out the back here. So on the back here, it's got a little bit more of expanded usages here. Composing music, word processing, obviously, tutors students, which is pretty cool. So we got also here a list of VIC-20 games that they have available for the system. So you have the arcade game excitement, you got Gorf, Radon, Fort Knox, Midnight Drive, you got Blackjack, you got Omega Race, Radar, Ray Trace, you got Super Slot, you got Space Vultures, you got Jupiter Lander, Pinball Spectacular, Wizard of War, 5 adventure games, which, this is 5 adventure games. You got Vic Super Alien Draw Poker, Vic Avenger, you got Space Math Tutor, Mole Attack, Home Babysitting Programs. That's funny. That's funny that they haven't developed that further for children. I guess they have. I guess they created the iPad. The Sky is Falling. We got Visit the Planets. That was a joke, obviously, the iPad thing. VIC typewriter word processor. Personal Finance 1 and 2, which I guess that's a graph example of, I guess, someone's finances. Loan and mortgage calculator. You got the VIC Vault home inventory. You got the electronic calendar. Oh, I guess it's just a calendar. You got computer artist, where you can make art photos. You got basic programming for beginners. You got biorhythms, speed type, and you got chess down here. And then it's the full. You can also see the full line of VIC-20 programs. Imagine in their catalog that they probably had out at the time. So let's hop into the box. Pretty sturdy box, actually, and it's held up pretty good. How long it's been around. And then in here they had it packed with the original foam, but it was just laid on top like that, which is really nice because it did help preserve the plastic. Unbox this in the long card file lengthwise box we have here. We have here I'll show it to you in two parts. We have the AV box here, which is this really nice steel gunmetal color, which has the RF switch right here, and then you got the channel selection switch right here, and then you have the connector to the back of the unit here. So then you would take your RF cable and plug it into here, and then this back into the either an adapter or however you have your TV connected up. Now I bought this, which I thought would work and it didn't. RF to coax adapter here. So I just screwed it into the TV and then plugged in the wire. And the picture came through, and you could read some words that you were typing on the screen, but it wasn't proper. But I want to make sure that it's not the connector, so I'm going to make sure I just finish the connection here and get all the proper adapters that I need to hook it up to the TV, and try it out on multiple TVs first. But yeah, I wanted to make sure it wasn't something inside on the board that was wrong with the visual matrix that it was projecting to the TV. But yeah, this was the little adapter, and it was an RF to coax adapter for that. So I picked that up for it. It's not something that has worked yet, so I did leave it back in the box until it's finished. You have the original VIC-20 Commodore power block. It's a actual Nortel PTE engineered box, but branded Commodore, which is cool. So standard 2-plug, 2-prong cord right here, and then you have the pretty famous double plug. Let's check out the unit here. So here's the unit itself. Now you can see it has some of this chowder on here. I don't know what this is. It looks like it could be like bean dip or something. I'm not sure what's on it, but it's all over this plastic shield, as well as all over the case. Now I did try to use rubbing alcohol to get, I used 91% on this, which is pretty high. It was something I didn't want to use an abrasive substance on this just yet, because there are retrobrite techniques that can be done to this plastic to make it look better than it already is. I don't know if it is blood. It's just really interesting type fluids splattered all over the Commodore keyboard. So, but you can see on here it has all the symbols to games, to drawings, to different patterns. You got different color selections up top here. For the paint programs, you got the Commodore button, you got the run, stop. Pretty sweet. You got the F-Series keys over here. And then the real nice cover is still in amazing shape. It hasn't been cracked. And I do think that this could get cleaned off particularly better than the other one, because this one looks like these are a little bit more seated in set stains. These, you could actually feel the raisiness of the whatever was splashed on there. And then you got the little emblem in here. And we'll tip that forward a little bit so you guys can see that. you have the little emblem in there. We'll open this up so you can get in there. Commodore VIC-20. And then you got the power light and the power button over here, or in the power indicator. We'll check out the bottom here. We got Commodore, made in the USA. We have the VIC-20 is the model number, serial number, matches the box. P346891, made in the USA, certified to comply. Pretty sweet. You got your vent holes here for the main board. And then on the back here, you have your card and cartridge slots back here. You got your audio and video connected ports there, or I should say your video port there. You got your control port on the side, the on-off switch, and then there's your 9-volt connect right there. Again, plastic is super clean on this. You guys can see right down the line there, pretty smooth. The brown part was actually super clean. It was just this clear part where you can see the studio lights are really reflecting off this. Horrible. Just pop that off. But you can see here, actually, yeah, there you go. You can just see all the speckles. It just looked like somebody opened up a can and just splattered all over it. But yeah, with that off, you can see the actual unit itself now with no glare. But yeah, let's check that out. I mean, it's definitely got some problem areas like right down in there that need to be cleaned, and then this upper area. So again, I don't know if that's blood or what that is, but I did go over with alcohol once over, and I did try to remove most of whatever I could. It didn't really wipe up much of this. Most of this is, again, seated into the plastic itself. So, and then this will probably be really easy to clean. It's not something you'd want to use an abrasive substance, and not something you'd want to use a harsh solvent on, because it will dull the finish and make it look absolutely horrible, or potentially scratch it if you're using something too abrasive. But yeah, definitely something that I'll get clean with a light solvent and some light abrasion on it, so we can get this thing basically up and running and performing and ready for use for somebody. So, but yeah, this is Commodore VIC-20, and I want to check out on the box here the exact year this was released. I imagine it has it on here. Most of the time, they usually have it on there, but no. We do have another ad here for the VIC modem, though. Connects you to the outside world with a simple phone attachment. Timely, up-to-date financial information, up-to-the-minute newswire services, reference libraries, electronic mail. Wow. Computer comparison shopping, and lots more. And there you go. You just plug it right into the back. That's what that all the way far left side was for a hookup for the card for the modem. So, and there you go. You got right here, it looks like somebody's trying to check some stock cords. So you got no date on here. If you know the exact date this was dropped, that would be great, because I'm not a Commodore or vintage computer aficionado. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else in here in regards to literature-wise that would have potentially any type of date on here. So, I don't know. If you know the date of this sweet computer, let me know in the comments below. And if you know anything about the VIC-20's RV hookups, also let us know in the comments below, because I couldn't get it working on the TV that I had. And I was pretty sure this would work. It seemed pretty straightforward, but I might be missing something in regards to the lineup here. So, but let us know in the comments below. We do reviews on any vintage electronics on Fridays, so subscribe for more of those. And to everyone else, have a great rest of your evening.